Hey guys, it's Toad back again with another product review for Nerf. What we have today is actually not a Nerf branded or even made for the hobby piece of gear. We're looking at the SOG Responder Tactical Messenger Bag. This bag is about $17 or $18 on Amazon. Price goes up and down a little bit as things tend to. And what I'm using this for is as a combination mag holder and dump pouch when I go out to play Nerf Wars. I've used this at 2 wars now, one indoor and one outdoor, and I've been really impressed with how it works. So a lot of people for Nerf will use either a chest rig, a plate carrier, or a belt mounted system to carry their magazines. There's pros and cons to all of those. The chest rigs can be pretty hot in the summer, and the belt rigs can be a little bit low on your axis when you're trying to kneel and do things like that, especially with longer 18-round magazines or Talon magazines. So what I actually like to do is have a messenger style bag that I can carry my magazines in, and then I just drop the mags in the middle bag section when they're empty. So what can you fit in this messenger bag? On the front there are 3 pouches. This one is unmodified. It's the stock height, so it'll hold really well. 2 12-round full-length magazines for Nerf. The other ones, you can see I've got these yellow Velcro extenders on that are at full extension on these two. And what I've got in here, I've got a paintball pod. So for all of you who run Percy's, Nemesis, Prometheus style blasters, or maybe the new upcoming Hyper blasters, depending on how those work out, paintball pods will hold a bunch of ammo. I think this one will hold about 60 rival rounds. And those just fit right down in there pretty well. And then I've also got 3 of the angled Talon magazines in here. It'll hold the straight ones as well. They're a little bit shorter, so they fit a little bit better. And then I've got this double-sided Velcro tape. It's got the hook side on one and the loop side on the other. That just slaps on there at whatever height you need it to be, and it'll extend your Velcro closures. On the pouch flaps, you also have, I don't know if the camera will pick this up, but it's a single row of Molly or Powell's webbing with a little rubber pole on it. So those front pouches are very useful for holding magazines. You could also use them to hold a water bottle or some batteries or a flashlight. Anything of that size would be great in there. There is a zippered pouch on either side. So we've got one on the back here that opens up with a zipper. One on the front here with a SOG label on it that's not removable unless you remove the stitching. That also opens up with a magazine. Those are big enough to hold even a really big 3S LiPo or a grenade, one of the plastic grenades that people have showed off for Nerf a couple years ago that work with rival rounds or half darts or Boomco stuff, will fit in one of those pouches. The one on the rear also has a couple rows and columns of Molly webbing. And I use that Molly webbing to hold grenades for my 40mm airsoft grenade launcher that I showed off on my Strife video. The shoulder strap is just simple nylon webbing. It's got this right here, which is a loop of fabric that is stitched in place. You can use that to hold something like a clip-on flashlight or a multi-tool or something similar that has a pocket clip on it. And then it's got this adjustable sliding shoulder pad. Again, 3 rows, single column Molly on that. And then it has a quick detach buckle here, just a standard nylon webbing buckle that you can use to take the bag on, put it on, take it off, whatever. Or if you need to extend the length of the bag, which I have not found to be an issue. I'm about 6'3", and it hangs low enough for me to use it. But if you needed to extend it for some reason, or if you wanted to add another Molly panel, you could easily do that right there. On the back, it has some ventilated mesh padding on either side. And then in the center, right here, is a hook and loop pass-through that opens up. And that is for hooking it to a belt if you want to do that. So that is the outside of the bag. On the inside, what we've got is room for just a whole bunch of magazines or paintball pods or loose half darts. Just pulling out magazines. I think I've got about 20 long Talon mags in there. On the inside of the bag, it is flat, smooth nylon over this side, and then it has molly webbing on this side. I'm not sure how many columns, but it's about 4 rows. So if you wanted to put a small holster in there, or a battery pack carrier, or something similar of that size, that would work great in there. Or you can just use it as your dump pouch, which is what I use it for almost all the time. The only thing I've actually used it for is a dump pouch. I haven't had any mags fall out of it, like they sometimes do with a belt-mounted dump pouch. And I've also used it to carry loose rifle and loose half-dart ammunition. And it'll just hold hundreds and hundreds of rounds of ammo if that's what you want to use it for. So I also carry on it a jolt and a joltster from Black Arch Tactical. That's going to be a separate video on the channel coming up in a week or two. Just put it right here on the strap and it fits no problem. So if you're looking for a way to hold magazines or ammo or water bottle or whatever for Nerf, you only want to spend about $20. This will get the job done. It is half the price of even the cheap Vism NC Star chest rigs that are really popular in the hobby. It is half the price of a belt and holster and dump pouch setup that you could wear. And it's lightweight and it's very easy to portable. And I think it looked great too, especially when you get some patches for that Velcro. So I will link to this. I will also link to some two-sided Velcro that you can use to extend the pouches. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more videos, product reviews, war footage, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And if you enjoyed this video and if you found it useful, click the like button. And let me know if you're going to buy one of these based on this review.